Oh, hello. How are you, everybody? Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay. It looks like we're having some wine delivered right now. I'm going to play the theme song. We have a theme song for this show. If you've been watching since episode 1, you know what that is. If not, hold on to your seats. Here we go. Well, there I am. This is what I got. I see your hand raise you the thought, and I caught wind of a sacred storm. I thought I was right, I guess I was wrong, 'cause there is a graveyard filled with the brave hearts of young lovers and Minutemen, singing, nobody knows me, nobody knows me, nobody knows who I am. If you need a friend to play pretend, well, that's what I am, that's what I am. If you need an extra, a free set of hands, well, I can be your man, 'cause that's what I am. And there is a graveyard filled with the brave hearts of art students and unknown bands, singing, nobody knows me, nobody knows me, nobody knows who I am. There's a soul in the embers that no one remembers, the people you pass on your way to meet the man. They all say, nobody knows me, nobody knows me, nobody knows who I am. Nobody knows me, nobody knows me, nobody knows who I am. Thank you for joining me today on this Wednesday. It's the season 2 premiere of Uppers and Downers, and you know that because I made this sign, so that's official. There's no delineation. Season 3 could start next week. This could be the season 2 premiere and finale. We're sort of flying by the seat of our pants here, but today's theme is books. So these are my books. And we're going to get into it real quick, but how are you doing? Are you up? Are you down? You doing okay? This is a weird day here in New York. It's a little gloomy. It's a thing. It's definitely, there's a feeling. So let's dive in here. Chasing down a ghost, up and down the coast, in and out of hallways, it's always the same. We miss him by an inch, and we're slightly off the mark. You stare into the void and listen for a voice, 'cause all my life I don't know, honey, how to let it go, how to learn to stand with what I am and what I cannot control. 'Cause you can tighten up your rope, but you'd be chasing down a ghost. And it's not enough to kill you, but it'll get you pretty close. Hanging by a string, waiting in the wings. The show is nearly over, I'm still here. Listen for my name, call that never came. Now they're pulling up the lights and pushing me aside, 'cause all my life I don't know, honey, how to let it go, and how to learn to stand with what I am and what I cannot control. 'Cause you can tighten up your rope, but you'd be chasing down a ghost. And it's not enough to kill you, but it'll get you pretty close. Or it'll get you in your sleep, and every secret that you keep locked in your mind could come alive. So I'm chasing down a ghost, but I never get too close. In and out of hallways, we're always at odds. Without we missing by an inch, and we're slightly off our mark. Don't it seem a little strange how it never seems to change? 'Cause all my life I don't know, honey, how to let it go, how to learn to stand with what I am and what I cannot control. 'Cause you can tighten up your rope, but you'd be chasing down a ghost. And it's not enough to kill you, but it'll get you pretty close. No, it's not enough to kill you, but it'll get you pretty close. All right. That's a happy one. Good to see you guys. Thank you for coming. This is my house. This is my big mouth Billy Bass, which does work, although the head is broken. We're going to do a little reading today. I'd like to share with you. We have lots of classic books on the bookshelf, but I'd like to share a reading from one of my favorites, which is Unsweetened by Jodie Sweetin. Jodie Sweetin was famously Stephanie Tanner on Full House, and also sort of famously maybe a little bit heavy into drugs. So let's do a little reading. Let's see. Hang on, I'm going to find you a really good page. I probably should have picked this out in advance. Let's see. For the next day and a half, I stayed in their house, sick and hungover, coming down from all the drugs. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I was uncomfortable, sweating, feeling sick, and throwing up all the time. My hands were numb, and I had awful headaches and shook uncontrollably. I had no other options. I had fucked everything up. My life had fallen apart. I was so scared and so lost. Even with my parents and Sean sitting by my side, I felt totally alone. As we called various rehab centers to find an open bed, I sobbed inconsolably. Cool. All right, how about another song? I'm so sorry, dear, for what you find out here is that the world will take more than it deserves, and your dreams may die, but you will stay alive. And sometimes I don't know which one is worse, but I will come to you For my heart is true, even though it's hurt and aching. But I can promise now that I'll come through somehow, and this heart is yours for the taking. Well, the story is sad. There was a vision I had. There was a river that stood before the promised land, but the dream was lost when I came across, as if it slipped right out from my hand. And so I come to you, for my heart is true, even though it hurts and aches. But I can promise now that I'll come through somehow. This heart is yours for the taking. And I'll hold you now as you breathe in and out, and you rest your weary head upon my soul. If you could only see what you mean to me, well then, my darling, there's no doubt that you would know. And by God, I will never let you go. And I will come to you, for my heart is true, even though it's hurt and aching. But I can promise now that I'll come through somehow, and this heart is yours for the taking. Oh, this heart is yours for the taking. Oh, this heart is yours for the taking. Oh, yeah. Sorry, we'll put this back up on display. I saw my other book is setting some people. That's a really good book, too. The point of the Jodie Sweetin book, don't do drugs, kids. Or, if you do them, just, a little bit, pull back a little bit. But it does have a happy ending. She turns out fine, or sort of fine. And also some crazy stories in there about some, crazy Full House reunions where there's, meth and cocaine. Highly recommend. Good read all around. All right, let's try something. Let's fly by the seat of our pants here. I don't know why I want to play this song today. I just feel like we should, it just kind of feels like that scene in Garden State. Fly down to Mexico. Oh, yeah. When in doubt, lean on the classics. So, Friday night, we're doing this thing called Quarantine, where myself and Anthony D'Amato are going to play Bruce Springsteen songs all night long, starting at 8 o'clock. Basically, it was after reading the reviews of my newest album called Selling Things, out now. Every review mentioned Bruce Springsteen, and I was going to run from it, but then we decided to just lean right into it. So we're doing it Friday night. We'll play requests. We'll do anything. Honestly, you can't stump us. There's no song we don't know. So you should tune in. You should tune in. Let's do another one from the new record, the aforementioned Selling Things record. This is called Nighthawk. For a true friend, you always knew when the work was late, when the bill was paid. And I rode the night bus. I swore that I was not to try and stay, but oh, my heart gets lonely when no one seems to care. And I can't put that on you only. No, that would not be fair. But still I find I'm saying, oh, my Amy, could you blame me? There's so much I want to say, but words just lead me far astray. I don't know why, I fear I might die every time you walk away. For a grown man, I sure haven't grown into how I feel. Scared hands on a steering wheel. And outside the Nighthawk, I told you my love for you was real. Said, oh, my heart gets lonely, and I know yours does too. Don't you want to get to know me the way that I know you? You just gotta understand me now. Oh, my Amy, could you blame me? There's still so much I wanna say, but words just lead me far astray. I don't know why, I fear I might die every time you walk away. Oh, my darling, I feel it starting. Oh, that fragile, tender ache every time the fever breaks. And I don't know why, I check the night sky just to make sure that I'm alive, so I can see you one more time and feel the same old pain every time you walk away. Oh, yeah. All right, well, I hope these bring a little bit of joy to your day, or a little bit of brightness. They give me, as I said, a reason to shower and put on pants, and that's pretty unique in this questionable, weird time. I'm gonna leave you with something. I don't know if I'd call it happy. I don't think I have any happy songs, but something a little bouncy. Let's do something a little bit of bounce in it. And I'll leave you with this, but then I'll see you again on Friday night for the festivities, and I will, call me. I'm around. I'm available. All right, let's do this. Lately you've been staying home, waiting out the weather and dreaming alone. It's just a phase, you say, watching the days on end. Oh, and truly you try, but you couldn't make time for all of them. Feeling strange, but you don't know why. Disappointed in the meaning of life. Well, just stay inside. No, you don't need that much to survive. So lately you've been selling things, records you bought that you thought you'd listen to at some point soon. You say, I guess it got away from me. Oh, and truly you tried, but you couldn't make time for all of these. Here's some luggage that you never used when you were 7 years younger and you thought you'd do something somewhere else. And then it just kind of sat on the shelf. Here's some art that you thought was good, but it couldn't make you happy like you thought it would. And it cost a lot, but you thought it was worth a shot. Couldn't make time for all of them. All right, thank you guys. Buy the new album, Selling Things, out now. Buy the Jody Sweeten book, Unsweetened. You can probably get it for like $1 on Amazon. It's a blast. All right, I'll catch you guys on Friday. Good seeing you.